Hey everybody, it is Mason Mullins from the class of 2027, and I have some great news regarding my first tournament as a 17-year-old. The day after my birthday, I ended up winning my tournament at Eisenhower Golf Course on the Air Force Academy, and I ended up shooting a score of 78 in a steady 10 to 15 miles an hour of wind. So super happy with how I played and excited for the next one. So here you'll see a couple of my highlights and hope you guys enjoy.
Today was really all about momentum. Here on the first hole, which is what you're seeing, I drained a huge putt for par to keep the momentum that I had coming off the range, coming off the putting green, and I just felt really good about my game the whole day. I just kept making big par putts and staying consistent like that last one you just saw. This was a birdie putt that I had on hole 4 that just barely lipped out and stayed behind the cup, which, kind of sucked, but I played very consistent golf. I was hitting fairways. When I wasn't hitting fairways, I'd get up and down and still able to find a par. It was a really, really good day of scrambling. That was my highlight of the day. As you see, a chip that I had on hole 10. Ended up getting this one up and down, which was huge. Pretty easy hole, that 10th hole. So really, really happy with how I played it. Here on the 12th hole, had an approach shot just about 110 in and ended up putting it to about 15 feet. Missed that putt, which kind of sucked. But it is what it is. I still got par and I moved on to the next hole. Again, here about a 110 shot that I put just past the pin and missed another birdie putt. So I was playing really consistent. Wish I would have got a few more putts to drop, but I still came out on top. So I can't really complain with how I played. Coming down through these last few holes, I knew I was putting a good round together. I knew here on 16 that I was gonna be close. I was shooting for top 10. So I was shooting for top 10 and I knew it would come down close to it, but especially this hole. This hole got to me. I had 110 yards on the tee shot, chunked my approach shot, and knew on this chip the pressure would be on. I had to hit a high spinner to a short-sided green, and it just checked perfectly for me and stayed at about 1.5 feet, as you can see. And here's that putt, and I just put it right in the center of the cup. Good speed, and never really a doubt on that one. Now, here's my tee shot on hole 18. Pressure's on. If I par this hole, I shoot my personal best. So pressure was on a little bit, and I just striped my drive. I wish I could say the same about my approach and my chips. Ended up bogeying that 18th hole for a 78, which was eventually good enough to win the tournament. And here are a few pictures from after the tournament, and man, what a feeling that was. Winning my first tournament the day after my birthday. So super happy with how I played and can't wait to win another tournament.